intention at the core. Rolling lessons like a wave, landing gentle on the shore. No edits, no perfection, just the messy truthful pour. Sessions unscripted, we unlock each mental door. Tune in, lean back, feel the rhythm of the soul. Every word a tool to mend your spirit, make it whole. Self-love, the anthem, let your confidence unroll. Progress never pauses on the ever-spinning stroll.
Hello, everybody. Your buddy Joel Rosario here, once again on the Sessions and Lessons Unscripted podcast. Here, along my side, of course, the lovely Gloria Rosario. Hello, Gloria.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
I heard you had a very good day today. You were very, very.
I'm hyper today.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
in a very good
hyper.
mood. Yes.
And I'm not. I'm the anti-hyper.
The
I'm
look
not.
of annoyance he's given me.
Oh my God! It's like, stop it.
Okay, breathe.
No, I love you very dearly, even though you're being annoying.
You chose this life,
I
dear.
sure did.
Sucker.
Costed a lot of money too.
Let's not touch on that.
All right, everybody. Here again with you guys. Thanks for tuning in, listening to us babble and joke around. I hope you guys are having a great day, and Gloria hopes you have a great day. Right,
I
Gloria?
do, absolutely.
Absolutely. So, anything interesting today? What made you so happy today?
I just woke up in a good mood.
Oh, that's good. Me, I had the day off, so it was okay. I was pretty productive, I guess. I was doing a lot of like podcast stuff and just stuff around here.
Yet he's still grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I wouldn't say I'm grumpy. It's just you're over the top.
Over the top. I'm too much.
It's like, tone it down a couple, will you?
All right, then I'll be quiet.
No, don't be quiet.
Very quiet.
No. Well, you don't know how to be quiet. So. All right, everybody. It's all in fun, all joking around. So I hope you guys are doing great. Thanks for tuning in. This week, this podcast is called Unscripted, so it's pretty much just us having conversations or touching on stuff that we've just discussed randomly or whatever, or things that we've seen or heard or whatever, be it through a movie, music, conversations with whoever, whatever. So we were kind of talking about, this time we were talking about time and the concept or whatever of time. And that you can get into the deep discussions about that. Everybody knows. And I'm not the smartest man in the world. I just, I have my own opinions or whatever. I don't know. We were just kind of touching on like, like when people, and I'm sure everybody out there listening can relate at some point where, especially when you get older and you realize, man, time flies, right? Like people take things for granted and just kind of life just kind of happens. And then like time escapes you almost. And then it's like, so we were talking about that kind of concept or whatever of time. And then, we were talking about how just the way people use time or don't use time, the way that other cultures even, and Gloria, you were talking to me about some kind of thing you saw on the internet or something about, and it was interesting that you touched on it because it was something that's, especially with me, work the way when in my day job, everybody. I deal with a lot of like foreign places, people or whatever. So time zones are different, cultures are different, work
Ethics.
ethics,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Is a little different, but you were kind of touching on something that you had just saw while you were reading on the internet or something like that.
Well, it was actually a friend's post. And I found it really fascinating, and I kind of delve into it's called chronemics. So what it basically is it's an actual like class that you can take in college, college course.
And it's called what? Chronemics?
Chronemics.
Okay. Chronemics. Okay.
Yeah, so it's an actual in-depth study of time and culture and how it's perceived.
by the
by different
certain
cultures.
culture.
Yes,
Okay,
by different cultures.
okay.
Like,
And you had mentioned before, uh, you went to a trip to Jamaica not that long ago, and you said that you can. It's like night and day,
yes,
like compared
they
to us
are
here.
completely relaxed there.
Mm.
Time does not exist to them. It's
Everything's
annoying.
like
It's
super
as an
chill.
American, it's annoying when you go into a different country and we're used to getting everything like now
Mm.
or yesterday,
Right.
even something as simple as ordering a tea took like 20 minutes for them to come back, and it's just like all they're doing is just
And
putting
these goofy Americans are getting all impatient, right?
right, but that's just their culture.
Yeah, right. We want everything now.
Right, right.
And it's funny too, because in my day job, I deal with a lot of. You don't know how many times I send an email or try to message someone and they're not in the office. They're like, got a day off. I'm like, man, how many days off do you guys get? But I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys listening out there have heard or have read or seen that in a lot of other countries, their work life balance is a lot different than
Way
ours.
different,
Yeah,
yes.
like they believe more in like your free, enjoying your free time.
Right.
And there's like here, like in other countries, when someone has a baby, even the father gets to stay home for like, what is it, like 2 or 3 months?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So other countries are, way different and look at that stuff differently.
Right. So here in the US we're considered monochronic.
Monochronic. Okay.
Monochronic, yes. Which means that we do one thing at a time, we schedule everything.
Everything's got to be by the book,
It's
right?
like a time is linear here and
Okay.
everything is scheduled.
Right.
And there's a lot more pressure and interruptions are considered rude, and it's just it's a whole category of things.
Hmm.
As opposed to polychronic, which is countries like I said, Jamaica, Latin America, Middle East, Africa, and parts of Japan too.
Okay. Well, I could see that. Yeah.
Right, right. So they value their time differently. They would rather spend it with family
Then the
and
relationships, right?
relationships and building relationships and building community.
Right.
So, if somebody owns a store, they don't if they find something more interesting and the store is supposed to open at 12, well, it's not going to open until that person is done, with their activity.
Right.
So I just found it really fascinating.
It's fun. You mentioned Latin America, and there is truth to that because I lived in Puerto Rico for a while, and I mean, it's when they break, they break. It's
Right.
like there's it's like everyone. It's like, okay, we're all gonna go to lunch now, so it's like you're not gonna find any shop.
The town is shut
Yeah,
down,
it's like
basically.
everyone shuts down and does their own thing, and then they get back to work when they get back to work.
Well, even, in Mexico, they have siestas, like little
Yeah,
naps here
yeah.
and there, and I know, like, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but in Spain,
Uh,
they do literally that.
I want to say there's names for that stuff, right? Like I
Right.
know in Mexico it's a siesta. I think in Italy there's something like that where everyone's supposed to take a break
And a nap
in the
and
middle of the day.
right, right.
And then I forgot what other country I heard about. You're absolutely right because there's like, uh, I mean, it's a thing, but here it's not a thing.
No, no, no. Naps are considered a waste of time, just
Yeah,
for
and
some
it's like
people.
go
For some
go go
people,
go
right,
go.
right.
Every here it's like you get no break, no work life balance, whatever.
Right. And like in the polychronic, areas of the world, being late isn't considered rude. It's actually like not a big deal to them. It's like you show up when you show up. And
Hmm.
here in the US we consider that like something rude. Like you
Like
have to be
bad,
on
yeah.
time, and it's very like
Well, that's okay. Man, maybe it's because I'm the cultures and you know tattooed into my brain or something. I don't
mhm.
know, but I that's one of my pet peeves being late for stuff.
and I'm the
And
opposite.
you're Gloria people is the exact opposite. She's just
I
like I
get there
get
when
there
I
when I
get
get
there.
there. So no, but I don't like being late for stuff. I don't like uh but yeah, it's I mean to me and then when I plan something like a party or some kind of get together, I mean I'm not expecting you to be here. If I say it's 3 o'clock, I'm not expecting you here at 3, but at the same time it's like don't show up 2 hours later
Or 2 hours early. I cannot stand when
or
people
when
show
people
up
are
to
too
things like
early.
super early and like nothing is ready.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I do? I put you to work.
Right?
I'm gonna put you to work. You want to be here an
Start
hour
the
too
barbecue.
early? Yeah, go to the store and pick me up some more ice.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so what about this polychronic monochronic was so interesting to you? What like triggered the whole
Well,
interest?
again, it's like it kind of brought to mind us how, we're so different in how we view time.
Us and you're meaning generally like us here in the
No,
states.
us as in me and you,
Oh,
you
okay,
know. But I mean, I did find it fascinating just, how different cultures just viewed things like so different, you
right.
know. And it's like if you think about it, time is like a perception.
Well, time is, to me, in my opinion, time is a man-made thing.
Right.
It doesn't really exist,
Well,
right?
yeah, there's a whole
I mean, a
theory on
time
that.
is just kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like
A
a,
construct.
yeah, it's like a meter. That's how you measure, periods of the day or whatever. I mean, duh, right? But I mean, w- clocks or something, watches and all that. That's a man-made thing.
Right. Well, I mean, in general, I find other cultures fascinating. I love,
Oh, of
learning
course.
about other cultures and, just the differences in, just everyday life.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, it's and the more like at my day job when I deal, it's I mean, it's something I've thought about before. It's like I don't understand how other places can kind of like well, I guess I could understand, but like how important like family and your well-being for lack of a better term. I mean, really, right? Your well-being like if you're not like so rushed and like have to like you know you're not so rushed and you're not like you have to do this and you're so restricted in ways um I mean look how stressful life can be especially here, right? Like it doesn't have to be that way and other places seem to kind of
Understand that.
understand that you're a human being,
Right.
you're not a machine.
Right.
You have family, yeah, you're there to earn for your family, but you also like look at here, you're working and you barely spend time with your family. By the time you get home you're tired and all this other nonsense.
You know, I want to say back in my younger years, like when I was like in my 20s,
Hmm.
just discovering life or whatever,
Right,
I used to work so much.
right,
And that was like my focus. Like I never saw my mom, I never hung out with my brothers. I, stopped talking to my friends.
right.
And then my body shut down. I remember that
See, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
And then I was like, it took me a long time to relearn that, it's okay. Now I'm the complete opposite. Like,
Hmm.
I am so lax on time. I mean, I'm respectful of, if there we need to be somewhere,
Right.
to try and be there. But I mean, I don't put too much stress on the linear time. It's like I'll get to it when I get to it. If I don't finish my work today,
It depends on the
of
situation.
course, yeah. But I
Like you're
mean,
not gonna be late for work every day. I'll get there when I get there.
I'll show up late with my cup of
Well,
coffee.
I
Thank you,
can't do
sir.
that. I'm sorry. I don't have that luxury. God forbid I get a point. By the way, I hate that system, the point system. I don't know who out there listening that has a job where you go through the point system. I think it's silly.
Isn't it like 7 points and you get fired or
Yeah, if
something?
you get 7 points, you get fired.
And I was just guessing that.
See, but my thing with that is it's like you get punished. I mean, life happens, right? Like especially if you have kids or a family or I mean, God forbid your car breaks down. If you don't have time to take, then you're gonna get a point for it. And it's like, that's not fair. How's that fair?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get punished because your kid gets sick, or you're gonna get punished because you know, you had to go to the hospital, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. People, I mean, you use your time wisely or whatever, but even then, like other cultures, like they allot for that. Like here, it's like you get, this is all you get,
Right.
right? Well,
Work,
I
work,
don't know.
work, work, work.
Yeah, work, work, work. Oh, you broke your leg. Well, are you coming in today? Like,
Just put a patch on it. You'll
yeah.
be fine.
Oh, you have violent vomiting or whatever. Then, oh, are you still coming in? Well, whatever. I don't want to gross anybody out.
No, but you want to know something funny though? When I was working crazy hours and I was working a lot,
Mm.
one time I had a dream that I had gotten into a car accident
Oh boy, that's horrible.
and I was in the car and I was so worried about not showing up to work.
Hmm.
And in my dream, I called my boss. And I was
Wow.
flipped over in the car. Like I wasn't hurt or
And this was
anything.
in your dream.
In my dream, my
Good
car
Lord.
had flipped over and I had called the manager and I was like, man, I can't go into work today. Like I
Mhm.
got into a serious car accident.
And this is
And
all in your dream.
yes, and I was so worried about not
That's
showing
that's
in.
bad.
Yes, that's bad. And you know what this
But see,
jerk
that's
had the
how it is.
audacity to tell me in my dream? It's
No, he
okay.
didn't.
It's okay. I will go pick you up. I was like, did you
Wow.
not hear me?
That's pretty
That's
bad.
how you know you're working too much. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
dreaming about your boss coming to pick you up after a massive accident, then yeah, that's pretty bad.
So I don't know what I know. One of the things I thought of when we were discussing this was that I don't know. We all gotta kind of take. We kind of touched on it on another episode about how you need to kind of take time for yourself. You need to slow down. You need to like, even though like here, society is the way it is. You as an individual can, you know, slow down, use your time wisely, stuff like that. And not only that, another thing that was in my mind, like we were talking about how time passes and now it's too late to do stuff.
Right.
Like with me, for example, like there's certain things, certain goals, certain dreams I had like way back in the day. And especially the older I get, it's like, well, at this point, yeah, and what? So,
But here you are with your podcast and, doing things that you didn't think.
which is funny because when I was younger, I always wanted to be a radio DJ.
That's funny because I
Yeah.
wanted to be too, and I never thought that I had the voice
See,
for it.
Because, well, I mean, I don't think I have a good voice either, but I definitely have a face for radio. I don't have face for TV
Oh, stop it.
or YouTube. Now it's just YouTube, right? But but seriously, there's even getting older now. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else out there listening thinks, but like there's like certain things like even if you're good at it or it's a hobby you had, I don't know. I guess you outgrow stuff or just
Yeah.
move on to other stuff. So like, for example, like I don't know. I used to be into RCs a lot, right? Building RC trucks and cars and stuff like that. It was fun. Painting the bodies and customizing bodies and stuff like that. But like now, and even though I enjoy it, I like it, and there's times where I see a car and I'm like, oh, I want one, but it's like at this point, like I gotta move on. Like say with the drumming or like the music,
Mhm.
there's certain things that I guess I could still do, right? Or I'm willing to commit the time to.
Right.
But like say the drumming, like for one thing, that takes up space. It's loud. And then it's not like I'm gonna join a band per se now,
No, but I mean, doing something that you love just for fun
I guess.
is okay. And especially, like, I don't care if you're, like, drumming away in whatever room in the house. I'll stand there and dance next to the beat,
No, I mean that's not the thing though. It's like
But I'm saying, it's just an excuse. If you really want to do something, you're going to do it. Whether
Mhm.
you find the time for things that are important to you.
Right. But maybe that's what I'm getting at. Like you kind of figure out the importance of stuff. And I
Right.
mean, I don't know. I'm it may sound like I'm babbling to everybody out there, but I would like to know what other people think about that. Like I don't know if I'm even making any sense, to be honest with you.
You are.
No, but you know what I'm saying,
I know
right?
what
And
you're
then there's
saying.
that whole thing when time comes into play, right? Well, I've wasted so much time, or so much time has passed. I'm so worried about stressing about work all the time and just coming home dead tired and not having the motivation,
And see
which
this,
is a whole nother issue.
right, but what I was going to say is this is how we're so different
Uh,
time-wise. Because like I always say find the time to do something, or
mhm,
we always give each other a break. You do what you have to do, I do what I have to do.
right.
I have a lot of hobbies.
So do I.
A lot. I go anywhere from crafting to baking to cooking to drawing and painting. I'm all over the place.
Hmm.
But I think it's important to stick to a few things and find the time to do them.
So I mean, like I was kind of touching on before, it's really up to you
Right.
as an individual to like prioritize and make time to or utilize your time the way you, I guess, find most efficient, the most fulfilling,
Right.
I guess.
See, I view time as important. Like my time is important. Time to
I
me,
think everyone's
right.
time is
My
important.
time is worth money.
Well,
And
yeah.
I don't want to sound like, I'm
Right.
up
I know
there or
what you're
whatever.
saying.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just like if I'm sitting here wasting time just, not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm losing out on cash and I'm losing out on potential, clients or whatever,
Mhm.
you know? But I've learned to prioritize different things. Like to me, clients are important because, that's how
Well, that's how you make
that's how
money.
you make money.
Right.
But if it comes down to adding another client to my rotation or whatever it is,
Mhm.
or spending more time with family, or spending more time, with my grandma, or, especially when it comes to like family time, I've
Mhm.
learned, especially this past year, that your time here on this earth is very limited, you know.
It is, and you never know when it's gonna be
No,
over.
and
Right.
um both my mom and my grandmother had strokes
Yeah, that
last
was
year.
part of our 24.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
our horrible 2024.
But
Right.
I never realized, well, I realized it now and I kind of already knew it, but I kind of forgot that every moment that you spend with someone
Hmm.
is important because they
Absolutely.
can not be here
Be gone
tomorrow.
tomorrow,
Right.
right?
And I learned to appreciate that, more than anything after both of them were hospitalized,
Right. Yeah.
And it was just like seeing them at their weakest points and both at the same time is just like surreal. And it
Right.
makes you rethink everything,
I think I kind of went through something like that after I became a widower. Things kind of changed right after that. It's a life-changing uh situation,
Right.
and I kind of viewed things differently,
Right.
and like I for sure I was like, yeah, I mean, life is too short. One day you're here,
And the next you're
and
not.
then the next day you're
Right.
not, or a son loved one. I mean, it's like everybody out there. I'm sure you have loved ones and all of that. I mean, when you get a chance, tell them you love them. Like whenever you get a chance, or anything, like some kind of kindness, or like uh, just because you never know. I mean,
No.
you may not see that person the next day.
I have learned to savor every moment with my grandmother
Mm-hmm.
and appreciate my mom a lot more. Not that I didn't appreciate her before, but being so close to losing someone that you care about
Mm-hmm.
and being a part of their healing process, it's like you learn to manage your time. You know, most of my time is spent,
Yeah, and most of you spend a lot of time there with them,
Right. But that's fine, you know.
right?
But I also make time for my house
Of course,
and, of course, you and Jordan and, everybody else.
right?
But I also take my personal time very serious,
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. And some people kind of give me crap about it, like say at work, um, because you got people that like linger and they just. I mean, it's like me. I do, and I understand how it works. I've worked a long time, a long, long time. I know how it works. Sometimes you got to stay late. Sometimes you got to do overtime. Not everybody loves overtime. Some people love it. Some people, but me, if I do my time, unless I really, really have to stick around, and then people kind of give me crap about that. But it's like you said, my personal time, especially now dealing with mental issues and stuff like that, OCD, the mixed anxiety, depression disorder, and all of that stuff. It's like I can't, like, when the clock hits a certain time and you get
It's
to go
time to
home, it's
go.
time to go. Like I can't, like I can only my my mental state can only take so much, and so much I'm willing to take. I'm gonna go recharge my batteries now. And it's funny too because we kind of touched on it on the one of the on the last episodes, how you usually like sit in your car and take a few
Oh,
minutes,
yeah.
like, and I do the same thing. And before I started kind of fixing myself and my mental well-being and well-being in general, there were times, man, I was so overwhelmed in there in my car. I just sit there and there's this like weird sensation. I can't even really describe it. But I had to take time, like, before I can even go anywhere.
Right.
And then even when you get home, you sit in the car for a few minutes just to kind of shake off the cooties from work or whatever, wherever you were that caused you mental anguish that day.
Right.
And I don't know if anyone else does that. Like they take their, a couple minutes.
I do
Yeah,
almost every day before I go to
for
work
sure.
and before I come home.
Yeah, but moral of the story, guys, I think time is important. Time, you need to uh, kind of manage time. You gotta, uh,
Take time for yourself because you're just as important as everything else in your life.
right.
Work is going to replace
And
you.
oh, for sure. And then time, like you can use time to your advantage, one way or the other, right?
Oh, definitely.
Like, and it's never too late to do things. You can still use time, to your
Of
advantage. Like,
course. Yeah.
whatever. It's
But it's also good to waste time.
Yeah, you have to take time for
Take
yourself.
time for yourself.
Like
Right.
we just went on a little trip. We forced ourselves to go take a little time, even if it was a little,
It was like
extended weekend.
ripping Velcro.
But it was crazy because, like I said, it was that even those couple of days that we stepped away, man, I would sit in the room, in the hotel room or whatever, and I was just so like chilled and
It was
relaxed. It was
quiet.
quiet and just like didn't really have to worry about anything. So it was great. But everyone out there, you got to take time for yourself, and utilize your time wisely, I guess.
Right. Even if it's just sitting and drinking a cup of coffee and just breathing.
Right.
Or me, especially, lately I've gotten back into my teas.
Oh yeah.
Sit there and just sip your tea. And I mean, sip it. Take your
Yeah.
time.
Just savor every like relaxing moment. And speaking of relaxing moments, I think we'll leave that discussion. We were kind of talking about hobbies and stuff we like to do. I don't know. It's either that or we've been telling a bunch of goofy stories about us dating or whatever. Is there anything you want to talk about, or you want to talk about a hobby you liked, or how you got into it, or anything? Or
You can talk about wrestling. We've never done that.
oh my God, no. Anyways, well, I've mentioned it before that I was a huge wrestling fan, or I guess I still am. I used
Wrestling
to
is
watch.
fake.
Yes, it is fake. But you can't fake falling on your head. But anyways, or slapping a guy in the face. Tell me that's fake. But anyway, so I've been watching wrestling since I could sit up on my own, and I'm not even
No,
exaggerating. I remember sitting there with the little black and white TV. Yes, guys out there listening,
the
TG
1900s.
TVs used to be black and white. There was no color. Uh, yeah, I mean, I've been watching it, and it's funny because Gloria, when I met her, she was, oh, it's fake, it's stupid, blah blah
Okay, you
blah.
guys. No, no, no.
No,
Hold on. Hold
now
on.
you should see her. Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Let me explain. I grew up with two brothers and a lot of guy cousins. I was like,
Right.
I've always watched wrestling. You know, the Bushwhackers
Oh my
and
God, they were the worst.
Macho
What
Man.
Macho Man
You
was
know,
good. I
all
liked it.
that era. You
Uh,
know,
the cheesy era
the
of
cheesy
wrestling.
era.
Yeah.
And so, um, I just stopped watching like after a while. You know,
It was funny because when we were dating, we would always text back and forth on the phone like all night, just all evening, all afternoon. We were on the phone constantly, or we would call each other. And there are certain days where wrestling is on, and of course I was watching it. So she would like not want to interrupt, and then she's which I didn't mind it, right? Whatever, because it was Gloria. If it was anybody else, I'd tell them, go somewhere. But but it was funny because then when we got together and we started living together and stuff like that,
the true colors came out.
she of course she had criticized it still before, and then
But it was all in fun though. Don't make it seem like I'm like this like nagging
you
crone.
were a tyrant.
I was a tyrant, which I'm not.
But yeah, then she started watching it with me.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, the what does Roman Reigns have that I don't have, except for a handsome face, a nice physique, millions of dollars, endorsement deals. Yeah,
It's all in fun though. Part of it was to get under his skin, and I don't mind wrestling now so much. Not every
it's
day.
entertainment. It's no different than
Yeah.
us watching Game of Thrones or whatever. I mean, you got to give these guys credit though. I mean, you got to be in shape to do it. You
Yeah.
have to. Cause otherwise, man, forget it. Like you gotta be in shape, and yes, it's choreographed, but you gotta be willing to take a punch or an accidental kick once in a while.
Yeah, and some of
It's
the
gonna
falls that they were
happen.
doing this weekend were kind of
Yeah, it was.
insane.
Yeah, it's. That's why when people say it's fake, I kind of like okay, but you can't fake falling on your
But you
back
know
from
what
10
though? It's
feet.
just like watching novelas, or what? How do you call that?
The soap operas.
Soap operas. It's just like watching a soap opera
Basically, that's what it is. It's a soap opera for
for guys,
for dudes.
for dudes, and dudettes.
Dudettes too. It's like it's not only for dudes, but whatever.
No, I have an unhealthy obsession with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it's very unhealthy. You'll have to get that checked.
No, but I like Cena and I like Cody and all those guys and stuff. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah, it's fun, except for a few things here and there. But my main thing is that I get to spend time with my mamacita.
The family.
Yeah,
It was a family weekend this weekend for sure.
but yeah, I wouldn't say we cut our weekend short to watch wrestling.
No,
Though.
no, of course not.
It was just a coincidental thing.
But no, I think we've talked about it before. We both have a lot of different things we follow, different, passions, different
Hobbies and
hobbies.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
I am too, and not to toot my own horn,
Toot toot.
but most of the time when I like apply myself to stuff, I do pretty well at it. But my thing is discipline and just like what's the word I'm looking for? Um, motivation, I guess.
My problem is that I have so many hobbies that I have
You get overwhelmed.
I get overwhelmed and then
Yeah.
I just stop doing everything. I have all these projects
Yeah, I'm
downstairs in
the
the
same.
basement.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And the projects that I have in the basement are just kind of sitting there for right now.
Yeah, there's like so many things like that I have going on that I could be doing, and it's just like I don't even know where to start.
Well, my biggest hobby is about to start,
But see,
like
that's what I
fun.
was kind of touching on before. Like you got to kind of pick and choose now, right?
now we're coming into spring, and now my
Oh,
hands are
your green thumbs are starting
yes,
to itch.
my
Yeah.
hands are starting to itch. I'm like already planning in my head what I want in the garden this year.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna cut it off, end it here. Hopefully that wasn't a whole bunch of rambling, but you guys look into it, discuss it amongst yourselves, think about it. How are you using your time? How has time passed you? Uh, you know, drop us a line and tell us what you think. Uh, so we'll end it here. Don't forget to visit the blog at sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. Drop us an email, any kind of message at sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. Visit us on the socials, search us out. Feel free to share, comment, tell people about us. And yeah, anything else you want to add, Gloria Rosario?
Just remember to sip your tea, sip your coffee, and just take time for yourself.
Right,
Even if it's
relax.
just a bath, just take time for yourself.
Right, guys. Life is too short. Tell your loved ones how much you love them and that you appreciate them. Nothing's guaranteed, so keep that in mind. So be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Sessions and Lessons Unscripted podcast.